Jen and Denise here from our studio. Today we want to talk about Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Why did I say Instagram?
Not Instagram. Snapchat.
Because I never think of Snapchat as an actual, I hardly ever use it.
Well,
I never use it.
We are well over 30.
We are.
So we're not big users of Snapchat.
So there are there's a lot of social media things out there that we, as being over our 30s, are not really aware of, or we don't really utilize as, our children do. So apparently there has been some issues with, recently, Denise is going to share with Snapchat, and we're going to kind of share with you, how to block and what happens when you block. So
I follow a Facebook page based on the Chesapeake Schools community. It is a place where people can post and share good, bad, whatever. It covers all of the Chesapeake Schools community, and I think there are also people from outside the community, but it's just a great resource to go and find out what's going on in the area, what's going on at the schools, the different schools and their struggle. And a parent recently posted because she was very upset about a Snapchat profile her child had been following called CBMST. CBMS being Chesapeake Bay Middle School, TEA being apparently the new word for gossip. So on this Snapchat profile are posted very inappropriate pictures of...
and this is middle school.
This is middle school. Inappropriate language, stories about fights coming up, and just general things that do not belong in the middle school, in any world, honestly, but definitely in the middle school environment. So because of this, I read this, and I took my son's phone because at night my children turn their phones in on school nights when they go to bed, and they pick them up in the morning. This is something I've been doing for a while. It caused a huge fight, but in the end I think is worth it. So I took his phone. This is my middle school child, my 12-year-old, and I read through the people he follows, and one of them happened to be the CBMST, which he had, oddly enough, just started following the day before. So I went ahead and blocked that person. The great thing about blocking on Snapchat, and there aren't a lot of great things that I can find about Snapchat, but one of the things that I do appreciate is that I could block this person. The person does not see my child has blocked him, so there's no notification sent. There can't be any repercussions for him saying why'd you block me, blah, blah, blah.
He's subject to being bullied.
Right. He's not going to be bullied because all of a sudden he blocked this person. So he's not notified. Now, my son is also not notified that someone has blocked an account from him. So he could go back into his phone, go through Snapchat. He will not see that account anymore. If he goes to search for it, he won't see it. And if he goes and tries to find it to add again, the great thing is he will no longer be able to see it. Now, I did end up having a conversation with my son about the fact that I had done this. And my children are well aware that those phones are our property, not their property. Just like at work, if you're using a work computer, you need to be limited in what you do on it because it's not your property.
Well, like a work phone, too.
Like a work phone.
Same thing.
Right. Like anything that is paid for or given to you by someone else.
And that's actually a really good thing, I think, that you've done, because I know it's hard as a parent because, they really want that phone and they're so addicted to that phone. They might listen to music with that phone at night. That's the sob story I get, is that, well, then I can't listen to music and go to sleep. And I say, well, what about Amazon Alexa? It's like, yeah, it's not the same because I got the headphones. So there's a whole...
Well, believe me, we have worked through all of those, and I basically... every single argument. But we did solve that in a method, which we can talk about at another time. Ways to get through the arguments that your children toss at you about keeping their phones at night.
Let's go ahead.
But that's basically it. So it's now blocked. He understands why I blocked it. There were no words between us. He absolutely understands, and I feel better. And I am grateful to that parent for sharing that there, because as much as I try to police, I did then go through his Snapchat friends and make sure I agreed or knew or had knowledge of anybody, and anybody I didn't, I checked some of their posts, all good. And these are things we need to do periodically. the great answer to that would be not to let them have Snapchat. And I fight a lot of battles. I try to limit my battles because I do dig in on the battles I stand for. So I've allowed my younger child to have it, but that means he understands there will be a policing role.
Yeah.
I'm in charge.
Right.
So
Which is great. I think that, I think that's essential and crucial for their safety too. And I think it's important that they know that you're monitoring, and their phone is subject to be monitored at any moment in time. It's not like you're trying to, you're not being aggressive about it or trying to hide it from them.
No.
It's you have to respect them as well.
And honestly, it's not because I don't trust them. It's because I don't trust the environment that they're in. And that's what I explain to them. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust the rest of the world.
So blocking, where would you find that?
So when you click on the person's account, you can, of course now I won't remember exactly where it is, but it is very easy. I will post instructions in our group chat for how you block them. I think there's the 3 dots and you pull it there. I'm pretty sure that's it. And you say block. Yes.
It's just like Instagram.
Just like Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Yeah. It's very easy. But again, I can screenshot and put that up there and show you where to block a person.
Sounds great. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post and join our Mom Police Forum where we can share ideas and hopefully help each other keep our kids safe and ourselves safe as well, because it's not just about kids, it's about people of all ages. So have a great Wednesday.